Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast, Juan. This is Juan Garcia. So Juan has been an executive within the TIC industry now for over 20 years, working globally within operational leadership positions, country leadership, business line specific, in a few of the top tier TIC businesses, but has actually recently made the move, within the past month to Control Union. So we're really, really excited to have you on, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No worries. So we'll kick it off. So what are some of the key challenges you faced in your role as an operational leader?
Well, you have to be ready to adapt to wherever and whatever situation you can face, from very bad situations to better situations that you expect. And from operations, I would say the biggest challenge or the biggest need is that you need to adapt your team and your structure to the real life or the real market you are facing. And it means sometimes you need to hire more people, and sometimes to coach your people, and sometimes you need to fire some people. That's part of daily business. And second biggest challenge, I would say, to understand the client requirements and market trends, because you need to be like driving a car. You need to look all the perspective, 365 perspective of the market and of the business.
Awesome. So in specific then, how do you prioritize and manage some of the competing demands and resources in a fast-paced operational environment?
You need, I would say, or from my experience, to prior the delivery of the already existing clients. They already paid, they already give you the purchase order, so they have priority. And maybe you are facing, or from my experience, you face a capacity problem. You don't have enough people to deliver on time. Then you need to talk with the clients to find who would be able to get your service a little bit later in a professional way and transparent way. And you need to, I would say, adapting the team to the demand progress. That's permanent, I would say. If not quarterly, this is at least twice per year. You need to adapt your team to the demand, and then also looking forward for the farther than 1 month, farther than 6 months, farther than the quarter. So, okay, we are now in November 2023. We are working to finish the year, to achieve our budget or over budget if possible. We are already working with budget 2024, but already we need to start thinking what are we going to deliver as a new service in last quarter next year.
Okay, fantastic. So, in your experience, what are the main pitfalls or obstacles that you're encountering, and how are you navigating them? What are the main ones?
Obstacles is usually that we humans have a trend to don't accept changes, or to be resilient to changes, or to refuse changes. All of us, in all kinds of life, personal and professional, and this is making things more difficult in the company's life when you need to implement changes. Because if we don't change, we cannot work today in 2023 as we were working in 2000. And probably in 2043, the people who will be managing with all kinds of companies will not manage in the same way we are managing today. That's the progress of
Yeah.
life in the companies and in the personal life, probably.
Okay.
Then, this we used to do this in this way, and we are doing this procedure in this way since many years. This is not an answer. This is not an
Yeah.
option. We need to
Yeah.
see if this is efficient for what we need to
Mm-hmm.
deliver, or if this is not efficient, then we need to
Mm-hmm.
change it.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I would say, pitfall is the refuse to move to other areas inside the company or to other regions or to other cities. This is, I think, one of the pitfalls you find in most of the companies or most of the places.
Yep.
And then also to remark as a pitfall the reluctancy to see IT as a solution instead of a problem. When you come with a new software, when you come with a new app to make life easier for the people in the company, and often you hear that but this program is very difficult, this software is very
Yeah.
complicated. The old Excel table is always in some minds the best solution, and of course the Excel table is not the best solution. That's, I would say, the three pitfalls that.
Awesome. So in specific then, what leadership qualities do you believe are essential for operational executives to be successful?
To be successful, I think the most important is that you know your clients and your business.
Yeah.
Then you know well your team, your
Yeah.
people, and you lead your people.
Yeah.
It's not that you only manage your people. You need to know them and to lead them.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think very important for an operational leader, know and adapt your processes and capacities. And if you
Awesome.
take the three items all together, it means you are permanently in a change
Yeah.
way. That's life. That's business.
100%. Very good. So in regards to the industry, what do you think are some of the key challenges or obstacles faced by companies within the TIC or ATIC industry, and how are they being addressed currently?
We have, let's say, milestone in the business now is that we struggle to get more people on board in
Yeah.
all the industry. All the TIC
Mm-hmm.
players are struggling to get more people on board, because for Generation Z, it seems they are other industries more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably the biggest challenge because it's starting now.
Yeah.
From my experience in Japan, I can tell you this is going to be worse and
Mm-hmm.
worse in the coming years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for you as a as a headhunter company,
Yeah.
because all the companies need support to get new people on board. I think the second biggest challenge for the TIC industry is the digitalization in all the processes.
Yeah.
We still work with some paper. Not we don't work with paper like before, like 10 years
Yeah.
ago, but still we can digitalize our processes deeper, further. And our operative capacity is, I would say, this is a third challenge. Operative capacity is decreasing because every quarter you get people going in retirement.
Yeah.
especially in the Western countries, but it's now spreading in most of the countries. Also in China, also in India, also in I would say worldwide.
Nice. Yeah, and I think that moves on nicely because you've just touched on it briefly. How is digitalization and automation impacting the industry, and what opportunities do you think it presents for companies that operate within the space?
Well, digitalization means you can have a better interaction with your client. We can save a lot of time and some money with the process we used to have working into the doing only on-site audits. During
Yeah.
Corona, all the TIC players discover or realize that, that's possible. We can deliver audits on site, on remote.
Yeah.
And it was a successful story for all the industry. I guess this is only the beginning of the digitalization for the TIC industry, because the opportunities come already with when you speed up all the processes. The client doesn't need to wait days or weeks until his final report or his final certificate is ready.
Yeah.
He can see on time how his product, how his certification process is being certified. And also blockchain opens a new opportunity for working for the entire TIC industry, because it makes sure and safe certification process for all parties, for the accreditation bodies, for the certification bodies, for the clients. And we are still at the beginning in this digitalization process.
Thank you. So I guess moving on to yourself, being the busy executive that you are, traveling the world, interested to know how you prioritize self-care and maintain a healthy work-life balance amidst the demands of your career.
Well, it's not so easy, believe me. During the last 2 years, I was traveling a lot, and what I try always to do is some sport earlier in the morning, wherever I was, because I was permanent on the flight or in the airport, and I was try wherever I was to go to the hotel earlier in the morning or late in the evening or whenever. Make half an hour running on the gym in the fitness studio, and if possible to swim, let's say 15 minutes, and do something. I was tired, stress, of course, but in German we say let your dog out of your body and go do it. So I try to do it very disciplined, and it helped me a lot because then you get your stress out, you feel better, you feel fitter, and then you can take better decisions also.
Nice. So just referencing gratitude, so what role does it play within your life, and how do you incorporate it into your daily routine?
Well, gratitude, I guess this is a human attitude and personal recognition. It is very important, from my point of view, that you show gratitude to the colleagues working with you, to the clients working with you, and I try to do it as good as I learn from my parents, from my education, and I think today you can read in some of the reviews how important it is to show gratitude to your colleagues or to your team in order to motivate them. And gratitude makes the people around you happier and more engaged with the company. Also in your family life, if you show gratitude to your kids, they come immediately back.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the professional life gratitude is recognition for all your team, and I think this is very important. And you just need to be natural. You don't need to make something very special or big party. Just show to them that the work they are doing is good. I think that's gratitude.
Fantastic. Very, very good. So, closing question. If you could look back in time and give some advice to your 21-year-old self, what would that be?
Well, I probably would change minor things, and despite the mistakes and the wrong decisions, I probably would do again 95% of the same decisions I took, with all the risk and with all the problems and with all the bad results in some cases. But it led me grew up in the last 25 years, and it also let me get more experience and some white hair.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on today, Juan, and sharing your insights.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.